Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Alpaca.
Alpaca.
Alpaca the bags. Let's go on a holiday. I want to go on a holiday.
I do too.
Alpaca the bags, Quinn. Let's go then.
Okay.
Okay. Ready for some trivia first?
Yep.
All right. Let's
Do this.
do this. You're so quiet.
This is Trivia for Kids, where it's not just for adults anymore.
Quinn, round 1 is Endangered Species.
Ooh.
Question 1. Believed to be the only scaled mammal, what fascinating creature looks similar to an armadillo and is poached for its meat and scales?
I don't know.
A pangolin.
Oh.
You remember those?
Yeah.
We talked about them in a different episode. I'd never really heard of them.
I didn't know they were mammals.
Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about pangolins. The pangolin scales are made of keratin, the same material as human fingernails. The scales are sharp and hard, and the pangolin is able to curl into a ball when it is in danger, using its scales to protect the softer parts of its body. Pangolins live in Asia and Africa and are hunted in both of those places, mainly for their meat, but also for their scales, which are believed by some cultures to have medicinal properties. So that's why they're endangered, because people are killing them for 2 reasons: their meat and their scales. When you see a pangolin, it does look like an armadillo with like scales on it. Doesn't look too delicious. I don't know.
No.
I find it interesting that their meat is that poachable.
Yeah. That's not good though.
Not good. Stop killing the pangolins.
They're so cute.
I feel like we're going to say that after every question. Stop killing the whatevers.
I have a Save the Turtles bracelet. I need to save the penguins bracelet
Yes,
too.
save the pangolins as well. Question 2. What color is a black rhino?
Dark gray.
Brownish gray. So if you said brown or if you said gray, I'll give it to you. But they're not black. The black rhino, also known as the hook-lipped rhino, is native to southern and western Africa. They are a solitary species, not seeking each other's company except at the time of mating. The female can give birth only every 2.5 to 5 years, and the calf stays with its mother until it's 3. It is thought that there are 8 subspecies of black rhino, 2 of which have already become extinct, and 1 is on the verge of extinction. Black rhinos have no natural predators because of their imposing size and weight. However, they are very aggressive and quick to charge when they perceive any danger, so a high proportion of them are killed in battle. So it sounds like they don't reproduce very often, whereas like rabbits have babies multiple times a year.
Yes.
A black rhino only has like 1 baby every 2.5 to 5 years, so it's not repopulating very quickly, and then the ones that are around are getting killed and
by themselves and other rhinos.
Right. Save the black rhinos.
Black rhinos save the black rhinos.
Question 3. What hockey team in Florida is named after an endangered species?
I wanted to say the Gators, but
The Florida Panthers.
oh.
If you guys follow us on Instagram, I had questions about all of the panther crossing signs when we were in southern Florida, because do you remember like where we're from, their deer crossing signs or like cattle crossing signs? I had never seen a panther crossing sign before. So the Florida panther is a subspecies of mountain lion. A few remaining cats are so inbred that they have a very low survival rate. Attempts are being made to improve their genetic health by breeding them with the very closely related Texas cougar. Do you know what inbreeding is?
Like when they breed with different animals?
No, inbreeding is when they breed with their own family.
Oh.
So like if a brother and a sister try to have a baby, since their DNA is basically the same, the baby can come out with disorders or problems. So they're trying to mate them with a different kind of panther that's a lot like them, just to like make their DNA a little more healthy.
Yeah,
so anyway,
that makes sense.
Question 4. Many animals are becoming extinct due to deforestation. Deforestation is the removal of a large amount of what?
Trees.
Yeah, deforesting. You're taking away the trees. This is happening in a lot of places
Yeah.
where people, again, are taking over their habitats and they're cutting down all the trees where these animals live, and then they have nowhere to go and they die. Save the trees.
Save the trees. Save the penguins. Save the panthers.
Save them
the
all.
lions.
Question 5. Which natural disaster impacts koalas the most? Tornadoes, tsunamis, or wildfires?
Wildfires.
That is correct. Wildfires, because koalas live in trees, and if there's a wildfire, they can't get out of the trees to the ground, and
Yeah.
aww,
It's so sad.
this is sad. I love koalas. They're so sweet and cute.
Mhm. We should adopt one to save it.
Save the koalas. No, we've already adopted. We're done adopting. We're good. Although it would be hard to say no to a koala. I don't know that a koala could live in Iowa, though. Question 6. Which critically endangered frog species is known for its clear skin and lives in Central and South America?
I don't know.
The glass frog.
Oh my
We've talked about them before, where their skin is transparent. You can see their organs right through their skin.
I didn't know that they were endangered, so that's why I didn't guess.
Yeah, I didn't read up as why they are, but it says critically endangered. So critically means like
Really bad.
right on the cusp. So save the glass frogs, please.
Save
Man.
all of them.
Question 7. Which bear species known for living in the Arctic is endangered due to climate change?
Polar bears.
Polar bears is the answer.
I didn't know that they were going endangered too.
Yes, so many animals are endangered.
I didn't know that panthers were. I didn't know that glass frogs were. I didn't know that.
Pangolins were, koalas.
Yeah.
Man, do better, people.
Come on, guys.
Save the animals. Adopt yourself a bearded dragon. Or a koala.
Or a koala.
Or a pangolin. Or a black
panther.
rhino.
Adopt a panther, guys.
Take care of all of them. Round 2 is Disney movies. Question 1. In the movie The Descendants, how do you make the statue of Ben's dad change into the beast? Clap your hands. Beast appear. Is that how it works?
I don't know. I haven't watched Descendants in so long. Probably.
Is he the king of the kingdom of the Descendants, or the school that they go to?
Yes.
I think I've seen only parts of it. Question 2. What is the name of the toy store in Toy Story 2?
I don't know.
The answer is Al's Toy Barn. Do you remember when they're stuck in the store, or they get kidnapped by the guy, and then they get his license plate, and they're trying to decode what his license plate means, and they put it into that speak and spell, and it like gives all the options that it could be, and then it's like Al's Toy Barn, and they're like, that's it.
And then they go, and then Woody tries to free another Buzz Lightyear, but it's the wrong one, and he's confused.
Is this the one where Buzz Lightyear speaks in Spanish, where they like flip his language, and then he's all of a sudden like ¿Dónde está? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if that's the one. That's so funny though. Question 3. What is the villain's name from the Little Mermaid?
Ursula.
Ursula. She's a good villain. She might be like one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
she's probably my favorite. I like her.
Question 4. In the movie Zombies, what is Zed's little sister's name?
Zoe.
Yep. Zed and Zoe. Double Z's. Is their dad's name Zachariah? Zachary?
I don't know, but everybody that's a zombie has a Z name.
There's a lot of zombies. They all start with Z?
Mm-hmm. And some of them don't even make sense.
No. Some regular people's names don't make sense sometimes, so it happens. Question 5. What is the name of the Disney movie about snowboarding?
Cloud 9.
Oh, good old Cloud 9. You like that movie. Where they have to do is it called the Cloud 9? The trick that the impossible trick that they're trying to do?
I think so.
I don't remember, but it's a good movie. Question 6. What is the name of the baby sea turtle in Finding Nemo?
Squirt.
Squirt! Dude.
We have a little turtle named Squirt.
We adopted another pet when we were on the farm. Well, again, if you follow us on Instagram, you saw it, but Quinn found a baby painted turtle literally the size of a quarter, smaller than a 50-cent piece, like way smaller than the palm of her hand. And he was like in the middle of the farmyard, and we adopted him. And now he lives in Ren's room.
And his name is Squirt.
And his name is Squirt, with Cody the guppy who won't die. And, well, Rico lives somewhere else. But all of a sudden we went from having no pets to being like a zoo. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. But his name is Squirt. He's adorable. Question 7. What do Aladdin and his monkey Abu steal from the marketplace when you're first introduced to them in the movie?
Bread.
They steal a loaf of bread. How does it go? And what's the words of the song? I only gotta eat because I gotta only steal to live because I gotta eat to live, gotta steal to eat. Otherwise we'd get along. Oh, it's on Aladdin's hand. Round 3 category is, this is an interesting one, the digestive system. Question 1. What is the first part of the digestive system where food enters?
The intestines.
Your mouth. Your mouth. First part. You got to put the food in to enter the system.
That's so obvious. It doesn't sound right.
Question 2. What part of your digestive system sucks out all the nutrients?
The intestines.
Which one?
The small intestine.
That is correct.
Hey, let's go.
The small intestine. The small intestine is where many nutrients like protein, carbohydrates, and fats get absorbed into the bloodstream.
I got it right, guys. Woo!
Do you say intestine or intestine? Intestine? Intestine?
Intestine.
Intestine?
But some people say intestine. I mean, they both sound right, but...
Potato. That's where your potatoes go, into your intestine. Question 3. What part of the digestive system makes waves to move food and drinks down to your stomach?
Your lungs.
Your esophagus. Food travels down a muscular tube in the chest called the esophagus. Waves of muscle contractions called peristalsis force food down the esophagus to the stomach. So it goes into your food, down your throat, to your esophagus, push, 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 wave, 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 push, 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 peristalsis, into your stomach. Interesting. Question 4. What organ in the digestive system can regenerate itself or grow back?
The large intestine.
The liver. The liver is the only organ in the human body that can regenerate itself after damage or loss, including after a transplant. The liver can regrow to its normal size even after up to 90% of it has been removed, and it can continue to function while it does so. However, if the liver is damaged by harmful substances like alcohol, viruses, bacteria, parasites, or toxins, it may eventually become unable to regenerate.
Do you have to have a liver to survive?
I think so, because people get liver transplants. You know, like you don't hear people getting appendix transplants because it's like, well, we can live without our appendix, but you need your liver to filter stuff. But how crazy! It regenerates itself like a lizard can regrow its body parts and all the things.
I would never have guessed that.
Question 5. How many pounds or kilos of food can your stomach hold?
7 pounds.
Ooh. Up to 4 pounds or 1.8 kilos. You think about 4 pounds of food? That's a lot of food.
Yeah. How much do you think my stomach holds? Like half a pound?
Maybe 4. I don't know. Well, I wonder how much like a whole pizza weighs.
That's a good question.
Like, what is it? What would constitute 4 pounds of food? I wonder how much food is that. I would be curious.
A big patty like this.
Well, so you think about, that's a good way to look at it. You think about a pound of hamburger, comes in one of those like tubes. 4 of those? That's a lot of food.
I'd eat one and then I'd probably throw it up.
Yikes. Question number 6. What liquid in your mouth helps to start breaking down food?
Stomach acid.
Well, you don't have stomach acid in your mouth. It is.
Teeth.
The answer is saliva
Oh.
or spit. You've only been out of school for a week, girl. Oh, man. Saliva is in your mouth, and it helps break down the food as you chew
break
it.
it down. As you chew it.
As you chew it. But I asked what the liquid was, and you said teeth.
Okay.
So,
I guess.
all right. Question 7. What is the opening at the end of the digestive tract where waste leaves the body? I would like the scientific name, please. It's also a planet.
Uranus.
Uranus is the answer. We'll just leave it at that. Round 4 is around the house. Question 1. When you flip a switch, I brighten the room. What am I?
A light.
A light. Can you imagine before they had lights when they had to light candles all the time? I wonder how many houses burned up just because of trying to light the way when you went to the bathroom or something. Well, you had to go to the bathroom outside then.
What did they make wax out of?
It's a great question. Probably like animal fat, I would guess. Probably.
Oh.
I'm sure there was
But
other
how would
things
they get
too.
the matches?
Well, I
Would they
think they
use
had to build
rocks?
like rocks, or I think they had to start a fire with, rubbing sticks together and stuff.
Ooh, I'm glad we have lighters.
Oh man, we're lucky to live in the time that we do.
Yup.
Question 2. What holds all of your compost and wastes that people don't want anymore?
Garbaggio.
The garbage can or the trash can. We call it garbaggio for whatever reason. We throw your trash in the garbaggio. Jeepers. We're weird. Question 3. What is the appliance used for keeping ice frozen in the kitchen?
The freezer.
The freezer. That is correct. You keep ice frozen in the freezer. Pretty self-explanatory.
Frozen in the freezer.
Question 4. What is the appliance used for heating water for bathing in the bathroom or washing dishes or anything that you need the water hot for?
Hot water.
It's called a water heater.
That easy? Oh man.
The appliance used for heating water is called a water heater. Yep, it's that simple.
I thought it would be something like an AC, but abbreviated.
Oh.
WT.
WT.
WH.
WH.
Water heater.
Water heater. Question 5. What is the device used for removing dust and dirt from floors and carpets?
Vacuum.
VC. Vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner.
Maybe we could start that. Go get the VC and take out the garbaggio. Here are your chores today. VC the living room, VC the LR, and take out the garbaggio. Question 6. What is the tool used for flipping and turning food items while cooking in a pan?
A spatula.
It is called a spatula. Also, a spatula is what you would use to when you're making a cake to scrape the sides of the bowl.
Are you sure
but they're
that's
two.
different?
No, that's the same thing. Those are two very different kitchen utensils. Why are they called the same thing? I've always wondered that. You know what I mean by a spatula?
Yeah.
What you stir with and scrape the sides, it's rubbery.
Yeah.
Also the thing that you flip stuff with. Why are those called the same thing? Confusing.
Because they were too lazy to make up another word.
We have words for everything, multiple things in the English language. You think they could have come up with another name for a spatula, but whatever. Question 7. What is the name of the small appliance used for chopping up coffee beans?
A coffee machine.
It is called a coffee grinder.
I knew all this. My mind is not.
We don't have a coffee grinder. We buy our coffee pre-ground.
Yes, so I would have no experience. So technically,
But have you heard of a coffee grinder?
maybe.
You can say yes. It's okay.
Yes.
Sports is the category for round 5. Quinn, sports.
I'm never very good at sports.
Question 1. Nigerian soccer player Victor Osimhen wears what while he plays?
A glove.
He wears a mask.
Oh.
The Nigerian soccer player who plays for the Italian team Napoli sustained an eye socket injury during a Series A match on November 22nd, 2021. The injury forced him to undergo surgery, and he was sidelined for 3 months as a result of the facial problem. He is perfectly healed and could play without it. It is rumored that he wears it for good luck, but he says he only wears it because it gives him a sense of security during games. So he broke his eye socket, like he broke the bone around his eye,
Oh,
and so he
word.
had to have surgery and then wear this black mask to kind of protect it. But now he uses it, because it makes him feel safe in case he gets hit again.
His eye, like the whole eye?
No, it kind of looks like a Batman mask, but it's hard so that if he gets hit there again, it'll protect him. But he doesn't have to wear it, but he just does anyway. So it's not for good luck like people think, but I think it just makes him feel safe.
Yeah.
So, question 2, true or false? It is harder to hit a softball than a baseball.
True.
It is true.
Yes.
Studying the movement and physiology of Danielle Lowry, sports science compares a 70-mile-per-hour softball pitch to a 90-mile-an-hour baseball pitch. On average, a baseball is released approximately 55 feet from home plate, resulting in a reaction time of 0.44 seconds by the hitter. By comparison, the 70-mile-an-hour softball, released from an average distance of 37 feet from the plate, will result in a 0.35 seconds of reaction time for the batter. In other words, a softball batter has 20% less time to react to a pitch than a baseball batter.
But it's still 20 miles per hour less.
It's 20 miles an hour less, but the softball mound is closer, so you have less time to react.
Oh.
Yes. So it's harder to hit than a baseball. So I don't know if it takes into account that a softball is bigger than a baseball, and that sort of like evens the playing field maybe. Because the softball mound is closer than a baseball pitcher mound, you have less time to hit the softball than the baseball.
Oh.
Even though the baseball is coming in faster. Crazy. And they're both hard. Let's just say they're both really hard to hit.
Yep.
Question 3. What sport uses a net, a racket, and a shuttlecock or birdie?
Tennis.
The answer is
Badminton.
badminton. I never say minton. I always say
Badminton.
mitten,
Badminton.
like a winter glove. I got a bad mitten. It's got a hole in it. But the word is minton.
Badminton. Oh, it doesn't even sound
No.
normal.
It sounds like a town in England. Oh, I need to go.
Badminton.
I need to go to badminton. I don't know why that sounds like that to me. Question 4. In which sport do competitors aim to score points by throwing a small pointed arrow at a circular target?
Javelin. A circular darts?
Darts! There's the answer. So darts, if you look at a dartboard, it has numbers all the way around, and it also has a small rim around the outside and then kind of in the middle of the triangles.
Yeah.
And you get double the points or triple the points in those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Darts is hard.
I'm pretty good at it.
Are you? I'm not. Question 5. Which of these American football teams has quarterback Tom Brady never played for? The Kansas City Chiefs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or the New England Patriots?
The Kansas City Chiefs.
He's never played for the Chiefs. That is correct. He ended his career at the Buccaneers, and he played most of the time for the Patriots. But the Chiefs,
never.
Question 6. What is the name of the running race that is 26.2 miles long? A very famous one takes place in Boston every year.
A marathon?
A marathon is the answer. Yeah. The Boston Marathon.
Oh, yeah.
Could you run 26.2 miles?
I can't run 1 mile. I'm like,
I ran a half marathon one time. I have never run again. I was like, that's it. My running career is over.
yeah, right here, like under my rib cage. Whenever I run it, it like starts hurting there.
Yeah.
Pain.
Side ache. That's
Side
called a
ache.
side ache. But once you've run enough, those don't happen anymore. You just have to get in shape and they'll go away.
That's because I don't run. So.
Maybe you should run so you don't get side aches. Maybe I should run too. Question 7. What retired basketball player tried out for the Chicago White Sox baseball team in 1994?
I don't know.
Michael Jordan.
Really?
Yep, he
Oh,
quit.
I didn't know that he was going to play softball in 1944.
94.
I was like,
He quit basketball for a little bit and he was like, wow, I'm a good enough athlete. I'm going to try professional baseball. So
how do you do?
he played that for a little bit. He did okay. I mean, did better than I would do, but he didn't play for very long. And then he went back to basketball and then he retired. So Michael Jordan, just all around
Special dude.
Special dude. Special dude. And now it's time for
The final exam.
Now remember, you have heard these questions in
the previous rounds,
but
these are the toughest questions that we have covered.
So use your memory and try to think back to what the answers are. Question 1. Believed to be the only scaled mammal, what fascinating creature looks similar to an armadillo and is poached for its meat and its scales?
A pangolin.
Question 2. What is the name of the running race that is 26.2 miles long and a very famous one takes place in Boston every year?
A marathon.
Question 3. What part of our digestive system sucks out all the nutrients?
The small intestine.
Question 4. In the movie The Descendants, how do you make the statue of Ben's dad change into the beast?
You clap your hands.
Question 5. What is the tool used for flipping and turning food items while cooking in a pan?
A spatula.
Question 6. What do Aladdin and his monkey Abu steal from the marketplace when you're first introduced to them in the movie?
Bread.
Question 7. What part of the digestive system makes waves to move food and drinks down to your stomach?
The esophagus.
And here come your shout outs. Endangered Species comes from listener Leah.
Thank you, Leah.
The Descendants comes from listener Ayla.
Thank you, Ayla.
Guess where Ayla lives?
Japan.
She lives in Turkey.
Turkey.
Yeah, how cool is that?
That's awesome.
The digestive system comes from listener Emmett.
Thank you, Emmett.
He had the questions too. Thank you, Emmett. That was very interesting.
Yeah, I would have never known that. Now I do.
Softball comes from Kinley and Brooklyn.
Thank you, Kinley and Brooklyn.
Soccer comes from listener Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
And here come all those birthday shout outs. Are you ready? Our first birthday goes to listener Avery, who turns 6 this week.
Avery, Avery, Avery.
Avery. That spells Avery.
Woo.
You are 6. SIX. That's how you spell Avery and 6. Happy birthday.
Woo!
All right, our next birthday shout out goes to listener Grant.
Thank you, Grant.
Grant also turns 6. Happy birthday, Grant. Don't eat ants. They get in your pants. Then you do a little dance.
Hey.
Grant and dance don't rhyme.
Oof.
It's all right. Happy birthday, Grant.
Happy birthday.
All right, the next one goes to listener Lily.
Thank you, Lily.
Happy birthday, Lily. You are so silly. I'm going to give you a wet willy. Just like I just did to Quinn. Gross. Happy birthday, Lily. Do you know what a wet willy is? When you lick your finger and then you stick it in somebody's ear.
Ew.
Ew. Don't do that, Lily. I'll get in trouble. All right. The next one goes to listener Brayden.
Thank you, Brayden. Happy birthday, Brayden. Woo.
I need to come up with a different tune on this one. Happy birthday to Brayden. What is your grade in school? Hope you have a spade in your garden. Happy birthday to you, Brayden.
Woo!
Did I say he's turning 8?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Lily
It's
turned
not.
8 too. Lily, and so we got 2 6s, 2
2
8s. Oh, now we got another 6.
Woo.
This goes out to listener Charlie, whose nickname is Goose. How cute is that?
That's amazing.
I'm going to call you Goose because I love that. He is from California. He also turns 6.
Happy birthday, Goose.
You're on the loose. Don't lose your tooth.
You are not a moose.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
Happy birthday.
Charlie Goose. All right, and our last one goes to listener Annaline, who turns 9. She's from the great state of Texas. Happy birthday, y'all, Annaline. Ooh, I'm going to do it I miss talking in a Texas accent. Happy birthday. Oh, that's terrible. Happy birthday to Annaline. Hope you drink your Ovaltine.
What's Ovaltine?
Kind of like Nestle Quick. You're almost a teen. Happy birthday, Annaline from
Woo!
Texas. Yeehaw!
The Lone Star State.
The Lone Star State. That's so stereotypical that I said yeehaw in there for Texas. Yeah. Sorry about that. All right. Here comes your conversation starter. If you could adopt one endangered species, what would you pick?
A pangolin.
You'd pick a pangolin.
Or a koala.
A koala would be hard to pass up a koala. I also think a lemur would be kind of cool.
Oh,
Let him jump around in our trees in the backyard. That'd be cute.
that'd be cute.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a great week.